Aloha, everyone, and welcome back to the program. Even the cheapest, I will not pay a penny to upgrade the shittiest AI agrees that Lazy is a blues rock masterpiece. And since I'm trying to suck up to the classic rock crowd, what better way than with one of the loudest bands in history? So go ahead, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm not going to tell you to turn the volume up because, well, I figure you're going to do that on your own anyway. So let's just jump into this and enjoy it together, shall we?
Here's a thing which is also off the new album Machine Head, out in a few weeks' time, and it's a kind of rhythm and blues type of thing. It's a thing called Lazy, this one, Lazy.
So Lazy is one of my favorite Deep Purple songs. Definitely one of my favorite Deep Purple songs. And Made in Japan is my favorite Deep Purple album. Unless, of course, you mention Machine Head, which Lazy originally appeared on, then that might be my favorite Deep Purple album. Interesting fact, or not, I almost bought a copy of Made in Japan while in Japan. I ended up getting the Hendrix album instead, but I am pretty sure I was the only person in that small store impressed with the fact that I was holding a copy of Made in Japan in Japan. I can tell you that the store owner was not impressed with that fact at all. I still think it's kind of cool, by the way. Anyway, one of the great things about Lazy and really about Deep Purple, for that matter, is just the improvisational nature of the performance. On any night, the song could be 5, 7, 11, 12 minutes in length. Hell, maybe even more. And the version we just heard, or the version we just saw, begins with Jon Lord on the Hammond organ. And Ian Pace sounding almost like a metronome, just helping to lay down that opening groove. Richie kicks in right around the 3-minute mark, but he still keeps everything under control. The band is still building things up at this point. Right around the 3:30 mark, the groove really sets in. And at 3:40, the band hits full Deep Purple mode. If you were not familiar with Deep Purple, you knew nothing about them, that's when you learned really what Deep Purple is, or what Deep Purple was. And at the 4:40 mark or so, Jon Lord takes over again, and the song shifts into yet another gear. Roger Glover's command of the bass is right there. And now at this point, we just got this full blues rave going on. Spectacular. And it's not really until the 5:33 mark that the vocals eventually shows up, which is really unheard of in today's digital landscape. And really, I think a great lesson for current makers of music, where the number of streams and downloads are all that really matters. At 11 minutes and 2 seconds, Lazy could be 3, maybe even 4 different money-making devices. But for Deep Purple in 1972, it was all just time well spent creating something different every single night. Again, something that you just don't see. Everything's got to be by the book. Sound just like the record. It doesn't have to. It didn't have to. Feeling a little bit sad now. And while most, I think, interpret Ian Gillan's lyrics to represent, I guess, someone lacking motivation, really to anyone who has continued to try and, well, just continue to fail at something, it's easy to see an entirely different story evolve. He sings, "You're lazy, you stay in bed. You're lazy, just stay in bed. You don't want no money, you don't want no bread. If you're drowning, you don't clutch no straws, no. You're drowning, you don't clutch no straws. You don't want to live, you don't want to cry no more." And while all this is happening, Richie's playing these really light, perfectly timed, just blues notes behind him. It's Richie frickin' Blackmore. Of course, it's going to be great. And Gillan's harp adds to that authenticity, as does his, emotional rejoin and his legendary wail that just comes 20 seconds later after that. And he continues, "Well, my trying ain't done no good. My trying ain't done no good. You don't make no effort. No, not like you should. Lazy, you stay in bed. Lazy, you stay in bed. You don't want no money. You don't want no bread." Then it's more this classical influence Richie Blackmore. Before one more blues rave and a slow coda just to wrap everything up. Just freaking amazing song about amazing band. Now, it's also my understanding, by the way, that on Lazy on Made in Japan, Richie plays this Hugo Alvin's Swedish Rhapsody #1 as part of his guitar solo. It is also my understanding that I may have just really screwed up the pronunciation on Hugo's last name. Always a strong possibility. If so, my bad. Either way, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you next time, my friends. Y'all take care, all right?